The Journey of Lumina the Fairy. Chapter 1, The Lonely Light. In the heart of the Enchanted Glade, where moonbeams danced on dew-kissed petals and the air shimmered with magic, lived a young fairy named Lumina. Her wings glowed with a soft, golden light, unlike the vibrant blues and pinks of her peers. Lumina was a sparkle fairy, tasked with weaving light into the dreams of sleeping creatures, ensuring their hopes glowed even in the darkest nights. But her gentle radiance made her a target for envy among the other fairies, whose bright, flashy wings drew admiration at every gathering. Lumina longed to belong. At the annual Glade Festival, she fluttered nervously, clutching a basket of stardust she'd gathered to share. The other fairies, led by Vespera, a haughty fairy with sapphire wings, snickered as Lumina approached. "Look at her dull glow," Vespera sneered. "She's no match for us." The others laughed, their voices sharp as thorns. Lumina's heart sank, but she offered her stardust anyway, hoping kindness might win them over. Instead, Vespera tipped the basket, scattering the dust into the wind. "Oops," she said, smirking. "Maybe next time, dim light." Humiliated, Lumina fled to the edge of the glade, where the whispering willows grew. She perched on a branch, tears dimming her glow. "Why can't I fit in?" she whispered. The willows rustled, their ancient voices soft. "Persist, little one. Kindness is a seed that grows slowly but strong." Lumina wiped her eyes, unsure but determined. She vowed to keep trying, no matter how hard it was. Her duties called her to the mortal world that night. She fluttered to a village, weaving golden threads of hope into a child's dream. The work was delicate, requiring focus, but Vespera and her friends sabotaged her efforts, tangling her threads with their own chaotic sparks. The child woke, crying from a nightmare. Lumina's wings drooped, but she remembered the willow's words. She returned the next night, repairing the dream with care. The child smiled in sleep, and Lumina felt a flicker of pride. Maybe persistence was worth it. Chapter 2, The Weight of Envy. As seasons turned, Lumina's struggles grew. The Fairy Council assigned her to lead a team of fairies in lighting the Great Solstice Lantern, a beacon that guided lost creatures home. Vespera, furious at being overlooked, rallied the others against Lumina. "She's too weak to lead," Vespera declared. "Her light will fail us." The fairies grumbled, refusing to follow Lumina's gentle guidance. They wove their magic carelessly, and the lantern flickered, nearly going out. Lumina worked tirelessly, rekindling the lantern alone while the others mocked her. "Why bother?" they taunted. "You'll never be one of us." Her wings ached, and doubt gnawed at her, but she thought of the creatures relying on the lantern's light. She poured her heart into it, and slowly, the lantern blazed brighter than ever. The council praised her, but Vespera's glare was venomous. "You got lucky," she hissed. "Next time, you won't." Lumina tried to reach out to Vespera, offering to share the credit. "We could work together," she said softly. Vespera scoffed, turning away. The rejection stung, but Lumina recalled the willow's advice about kindness. She left a small gift of stardust at Vespera's hollow, hoping it might soften her heart. It was gone the next day, but Vespera never mentioned it. Lumina persisted, leaving small tokens for the others too, though none thanked her. Her duties grew heavier. The glade's magic was fading, and the council tasked the fairies with restoring it. Lumina suggested planting glowbloom seeds which thrived on kindness and trust. The others ignored her, favoring flashy spells that fizzled out. Lumina planted the seeds alone, tending them nightly. Slowly, they sprouted, their light strengthening the glade. A few fairies noticed, but Vespera dismissed it. "She's just showing off," she said. Lumina's heart ached, but she kept tending the glowblooms, believing in their power. Chapter 3: The Shadow of Betrayal. A darkness crept into the glade. Lord Umber, a malevolent sorcerer banished long ago, had returned, his shadow draining the glade's magic. The council called a meeting, and Lumina proposed uniting the fairies to strengthen the glowblooms against him. Vespera laughed. "You think your little plants can stop Umber? You're delusional." The others sided with Vespera, refusing to help. Lumina felt alone but refused to give up. She studied ancient scrolls, learning that Umber's power fed on discord and fear. Only unity and love could defeat him. Lumina tried to rally the fairies, sharing her findings, but they mocked her. "You're no hero," Vespera said. "Stay out of our way." Even the council doubted her, urging her to focus on her duties instead. Lumina's resolve wavered, but she remembered the child's smile and the glowbloom's light. She began preparing alone, weaving protective spells from her own golden light. One night, Umber's shadow attacked, dimming the glade. Lumina flew to the glowblooms, pouring her magic into them. They flared, pushing back the darkness, but the effort drained her. The other fairies watched, whispering. "She'll fail," Vespera said. "She's too weak." But Lumina persisted, her kindness fueling her magic. The glowblooms held, and the shadow retreated. The fairies were stunned, but none thanked her. Instead, Vespera spread rumors that Lumina had caused the attack to gain attention. Hurt but undeterred, Lumina continued her work. She left more gifts for the fairies, even Vespera, hoping to mend their rift. The willows whispered encouragement, "Love those who turn against you, for they need it most." Lumina clung to their words, her heart growing stronger despite the pain. Chapter 4: The Battle Alone. Umber's attacks grew bolder. He appeared in the glade, his shadow towering over the fairies. "Join me," he boomed, "or perish." The fairies cowered, and Vespera, seeking favor, pointed to Lumina. "She's the one defying you," she said. "Her light threatens us all." The others agreed, turning on Lumina. Betrayed, she faced Umber alone, her wings trembling but her resolve firm. "You cannot win," Umber sneered, unleashing a wave of darkness. Lumina summoned her golden light, weaving it with the glowbloom's power. The battle was fierce, her wings burned, and her strength faltered. She thought of the willow's lessons: persistence, kindness, love. She called out to the fairies, not with anger but with hope. "We can fight him together," she cried. They hesitated, but Vespera's influence held them back. Lumina fought on, her light cutting through Umber's shadow. She remembered every rejection, every taunt, and chose to love her betrayers anyway. Her kindness fueled her magic, and the glowblooms blazed, weakening Umber. With a final surge, she banished him, collapsing as the glade's light returned. The fairies stared, silent and ashamed. Lumina, exhausted, smiled faintly. "It's okay," she whispered. "I forgive you." Chapter 5: The Seeds of Change. The glade healed, but the fairy's guilt lingered. Lumina recovered slowly, her wings dimmer but her heart brighter. She continued her duties, weaving dreams and tending glow blooms. Slowly, some fairies approached her, apologizing. "We were wrong," one said. "Your light saved us." Lumina welcomed them, teaching them to plant glow blooms. Even Vespera watched from afar, her expression softening. Lumina's kindness spread. Fairies who once mocked her began helping with her duties, their wings glowing brighter as they worked together. The glade flourished, its magic stronger than ever. Lumina's gifts of stardust, once ignored, were now treasured. Vespera, struggling with her pride, finally approached. "I was jealous," she admitted. "Your light, it's different, but it's beautiful." Lumina hugged her, tears in her eyes. "We're stronger together," she said. The council honored Lumina, naming her guardian of the glade. She accepted humbly, urging unity. "We all have light to share," she said. The fairies listened, inspired by her persistence and love. They began weaving dreams together, their combined magic illuminating the mortal world. Chapter 6: A World Transformed. Word of Lumina's victory spread beyond the glade. Creatures from distant lands visited, drawn by tales of the fairy who loved despite betrayal. They learned her lessons: persistence in hardship, kindness in pain, love for those who hurt them. Villages adopted her ways, planting glowbloom-like flowers and resolving conflicts with compassion. The world grew brighter, its darkness fading. Lumina, now a beacon of hope, never sought glory. She continued her duties, weaving dreams and tending the glade. Vespera became her closest friend, their wings blending gold and sapphire in harmony. The fairies, once divided, now worked as one, their light a testament to Lumina's lessons. One night, under a starlit sky, Lumina sat with the willows. "Did I do enough?" she asked. The trees rustled. "You did more than enough. Your light changed the world." Lumina smiled, her glow steady and warm. The glade, and the world beyond, shone with the promise of unity, kindness, and love, a legacy born from one fairy's unwavering heart.